Hi my friends, we have been discussing the power of public speaking and how to deliver a powerful speech. Please listen to the previous episodes and subscribe to the channel. See, any skill is a learnable skill provided you are willing to learn. Consistency of learning is very important. Consistency of practice is very important. A conviction and a determination that you should pick up a new skill is very, very critical in the entire process. It's not that you want to become a public speaker one day, you practice for a week and then you become a public speaker. No, it's a gradual process. You will improve only incrementally. As you go through these episodes, you will understand the various homework and preparation that you have to do. It will be very interesting. So spend about 10 minutes to 12 minutes every day. I'll be uploading almost one episode every day. Set aside a time if you decide to become a public speaker. So the question is, why should I become a public speaker? The benefits of public speaking. There are many benefits. I recall a quotation of Oliver Wendell Holmes. Speak clearly if you speak at all. Carve every word before you let it fall. Carve every word. Be clear. Now this is one of the benefits of public speaking. This soft aspect of communication you will start learning. You will understand what diction is, what pronunciation means. You will understand what facial expression means. You will understand what gestures mean. Your quality of listening will improve. Because you have to counter the arguments of somebody. You will become curious to learn new things. Let's say that you want to give a speech on the disadvantages of wearing a mask. Let's say that you want to argue it's inconvenient. So you need to collect information. You become an expert in organizing your thoughts. You become a good storyteller. You collect lot of quotations. Your memory will go up. These are all the soft skills. These are all the life skills. So whether you win a prize or not in the public speaking, these are all the benefits. You will be able to convince somebody much more than anybody else. Whichever profession you are in. You may be a lawyer, you may be a doctor, you may be a politician, you may be a student leader, who knows. Benefits are there. Like any skill for that matter. Let's say that you want to learn chess. You may master the game, but incidentally, you also pick up the logical thinking. You start anticipating the move of the other person. That will become useful to you not only in a game of chess, but also in the real life. These are all the benefits. I told you that in every episode, I will mention one speech, a famous speech of somebody. In the previous episode, I mentioned the Gettysburg speech of Abraham Lincoln. In this episode, I am going to mention about a speech which transformed me completely. In 1963, Martin Luther King gave a speech which transformed the entire country. The speech was so powerful. It ran like this: I have a dream that one day this nation will raise up and live out the true meaning of the creed. We hold this truth to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. I have a dream that one day on the red hills of Georgia, the sons of former slaves and the sons of the former slave owners will be able to sit together at the table of brotherhood. I have a dream that one day, even in the state of Mississippi, a state sweltering with the heart of injustice, sweltering with the heat of oppression, will be transformed into a oasis of freedom and justice. I have a dream that little children will one day live in a nation where they will be judged not by the color of the skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today. It runs like this. Just Google out Martin Luther King speech, I have a dream. Download the lyric, memorize it and deliver it in front of a mirror. You will understand what it means. Simple truth. Martin Luther King talks about his dream. That's the power of speaking. There are maybe I will make about 50, 60, 70 episodes. But consistency of practice is very, very important. I want to give a small little story to explain to you how the skill is built over a period of time, even without your being aware of it. There was a farmer, and in his farmhouse, a cow gave birth to a calf. A calf is small little thing, easily you can lift. So every day the farmer will go lift the calf, wash it and leave it to the mother cow. Every day you will come, lift the calf, leave it, take it to the mother cow. Every day you will do it. He did it for a day, for a week, for a month. The calf was growing. Oh, the next 6 months, the calf had grown this much. Even then, he was able to lift. Even then, by the time the calf was already very heavy, if he had waited for 6 months, 7 months and then lifted the same calf, he wouldn't have done that. Because he was doing it every day, he was able to do it. So, you can have a portfolio to build up your communication skill, especially with presentation skill. You may have to give a lot of stories. From today, you have a book, a notebook. Write down various stories you have read. These days, the net is a good source to collect stories. You can open a file, a Word document, and write down the stories that you read. There are powerful quotations. There are statistics. There are anecdotes. See, unlike a conversation, a public speaking is a very, very important event. You should be able to convince somebody. You won't be able to collect all the stories, all the quotations overnight. Slowly it builds. Like when you go to gym, even if you work out 10 hours a day, nothing will be different. But if you do exercises 15 minutes a day in the gym, unaware of yourself, you will be able to build muscles. Anything for that matter. Patience is required. Passion is required. Conviction is required. A determination is required. A visualization of what will it do for you will make a very big sense in this process of building up public speaking skills. Because it calls for commitment. Because it calls for investment of your time. So to my students, I say that it's not that you come for a 8-hour or a 10-hour or a 3-day program on communication where I make you to speak, video cover and then play it back. That does not mean in about 3 weeks' time you become a public speaker. No. It will give you some ideas how to proceed further. A lot of homework you have to do. With a lot of happiness and commitment, with a liking, you have to do that. You should love this communication skill, especially public speaking. When you do that, over a period of maybe next 1 year, you will be able to do that. It's something like participating in a quiz program. You don't win a championship in a quiz program by preparing for a month. That's possible to pass an examination. Let's say that if you want to pass a BSc statistics examination or you want to pass a civil services examination, maybe you can, in a subject, you will be able to master, let's say, European history or British history or an Indian constitution. A month or two, you will be able to master the various content. But general knowledge, for example, a proficiency of language, these calls for consistent effort over a period of time. So, today, you are going to open a separate file and every day you are going to collect one story, give it a topic. For example, you talk about hard work, find out what stories are there for hard work. Generosity, find out what stories are available for generosity. Curiosity, helping each other. Broad-mindedness, quotations, for example, quotations on wisdom, quotations on reading, quotations on patriotism, quotations on leadership. Collect and store it somewhere. And every day you are going to listen to these episodes for 10 minutes or 15 minutes and do this exercise. For example, in today's exercise, I have given you Martin Luther King, I Have a Dream. So download, take a printout, memorize it, deliver it and see how you are able to deliver this Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream speech. See you in the next episode.